definitely really good. I haven't seen much of Creature though, so I'm not really sure. I know Team Ascension Pro is really good though.
That's probably because the creature lurks in the dark. Yeah,
Could be.
most likely.
Creatures are very scary in the dark.
Yep. Alright, so we're getting a lot of readies. So let's just go over some of the variations of ready. We have ready from HuShang with no period and no capitalization and no caps at all. We have ready from Creature with all caps. We have HuShang saying, wow, you're really ready with those caps. Weird face. Kaboosh is saying it's all mind games, so I think that's where it's probably at in terms of logic. Oh, Creature is not ready. He's actually the opposite and needs 30 seconds. So we will wait for that amount of time. RaMa, are you counting? Hope you're counting.
Counting the 30 seconds?
Yeah.
I'm doing tallies on a piece of paper, so kinda. More marking than counting, but I'm keeping track nonetheless.
Okay, okay.
I'm excited though. PvP, I don't know why people hate mirror matchups. I have a blast watching PvP and ZVZ. They're probably my two favorite matchups, as weird as that sounds.
Yeah, I understand. You know, I imagine you're someone who typically enjoys, you know, paint drying or getting punched in the knees. So I can see where your preferences come from. I understand your point of view.
Punched in the knees? I don't know if that would hurt my knees though, and it might hurt someone's hand.
Maybe it's a punch so bad the knee bends the other way. Like, yeah, it's possible.
It is.
All right. HuShang seems ready. Creature said he'd need 30 seconds. No, wait. Creature, didn't he need 30 seconds? Didn't Creature? Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see.
I think we might have been a little premature in that start there, but
let's see if Creature's back by the time this game starts. Okay.
He said back ready whenever. Learn to reach out.
Yeah. Alright. So, while I learn how to read, I'd like to ask, pick a spawning position and introduce it. Be any spawning position.
Top left.
Okay. So, again, we'll have to introduce the map if that's not the right one. 50% chance this time around, let's see.
Yeah, this one's a lot tougher than Catalina.
Actually, is it 50 with the weird horizontal positions? It might be.
Oh, true, that's right.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's see them odds.
No, but you can still spawn anywhere. Just not horizontal from your opponent.
Yes. Any minute now. Begin!
Yay!
God
In the
damn it.
top left, we have our pink Protoss from Team Ascension Pro, Creature.
That's a shame. I was really looking forward to watching Grey Tile play. I figured it might have been more entertaining than a PvP.
Oh, stop.
Alright, so these positions, what are you expecting out of this matchup?
Someone's going to probably be aggressive. Depends on how early they scout. I mean, if they scout off the gateway, they can definitely look to be aggressive once they see that it's so close. But if they spawn, scout off gas rather, it could be a little too late to put on pressure. We'll just see what the build orders look like.
Quick to note, the creature does not need any introduction. Okay, he is self-evident. He is the creature. He comes from the lake.
I did introduce Creature.
Okay. Well, HuShang. Okay, fine. We'll introduce HuShang because
You didn't introduce HuShang? Whoa.
the production screw up. So in the bottom left we have HuShang, and in the top left we've already introduced them. We don't have to. So yeah, we're seeing a little bit of a quicker gateway coming out of HuShang as opposed to Creature.
Yep. Usually when you see a 12 gate, it means you're trying to be a little more aggressive. In the early game, excuse me.
Yeah.
Standard 13 gate coming down here from Creature.
I'm thinking so far, I'm just getting the feeling that, I don't know why, but I'm calling that there's probably going to be DTs. Just saying, at some point in this game, A Dark Templar is going to waltz his way into a base, and he is going to be happy.
Considering it's PvP, it's definitely safe to say that that is probably going to happen.
Yeah.
Because Dark Templar are a huge part of the mid game in PvP, especially Dark Templar drops. See that a lot, definitely.
So overall, HuShang's tech is a little bit quicker. He's only going 4 on gas though right now, and oh, look at that! The guy who's not casting is doing a better job than us, and pointing out the fact that we very well may see some DTs, because I don't think this is the proxy Stargate location, is it?
It could be, but probably not. If I had to guess, he's probably gonna drop a TC here and then a Dark Shrine right next to it. And if it is a Stargate, he's probably going Phoenix. There's no reason to make an Oracle this far away.
Yeah, his tech was slightly accelerated, which favors this kind of thing. So we see that Creature walks into his base, you know, he stares with his weird, I imagine, slitted eyes. He's gazing upon the tech of his opponent.
Proxy Twilight Council?
Yeah, stalking out his prey. Proxy Twilight Council, I've heard that's a really good strat. I've heard good things about Proxy Twilight Council. He does need to get a pylon somewhere at some point, because I think DTs are going to have a bad time waltzing their way from here to here.
Yeah, that is quite the distance. It's a little mini marathon for a DT. Now this is where it gets really, really sticky in PvP sometimes. If Creature commits to Blink, he's going to have a really, really bad time versus Proxy DT, because he has no idea what's in the way. And of course, he didn't make an early sentry, so there's going to be no hallucinations, no robo, so no observer. He's going to be kind of in the dark here as to what Creature's doing, as to what HuShang's doing.
Yeah.
He's going up double DT. This is where it gets wacky as all hell.
Yeah.
Usually the safer player here wins, and it doesn't look like it's going to be HuShang because he's already proxying another gateway here next to all his tech. And I really like this. It's definitely a really hard position to scout. I don't see Creature scouting this anytime soon.
No, very important to know. Creature, I was mentioning, he's been diligently scouting this whole map, and oh my god, is he going to find this?
If he does, that's a game changer for sure.
This is so meta. It's just, the meta equals my opponent is Protoss, therefore a scumbag, so...
Exactly. And they're both going Robo here at very similar times. HuShang's DT Shrine is going to be done a little bit earlier, and that could pay off. It looks like about 20 seconds, while as Creatures is 40 seconds away.
They're both going to have, I think, an Observer out in time to deal with this, because they have the Robos, so I really don't think we're going to see the game just sort of end here in a very anticlimactic way.
It could... the game will end, but it could definitely get a cancel on this natural Creature here if he doesn't get an Observer there in time.
I think he's just, this is interesting. Will he go into the main? If he goes into the main, he probably won't get as much damage as done because this Observer is on its way. But if he just focuses down this Nexus right away, he could very well get it. And you know what? He doesn't know what is on his opponent's side of the map. He doesn't know when Observer's already popped. These DTs are going to get greedy, and they're going to get enough.
These DTs are going to die very, very shortly. I don't even think he can snap. He definitely shouldn't take a swipe at this Nexus, because he could potentially lose him, and he knows this. HuShang is a very smart player.
Yeah.
He's going to pull these away, and he's going to deflect the DTs of Creature here. So this is just going to turn into a normal PvP from here on out, I think.
This is actually, it's funny how this went. So, not only was I right about DTs, I was doubly right. Although...
Yeah, you were, actually.
I was doubly right and doubly wrong, because I said they would walk into a base and be happy. But there's time. There's still time.
True. They walked into a base, and they were both very sad.
Yeah, so I was doubly right, doubly wrong. And these Nexuses are going to be down for similar timing. I wouldn't really give a huge advantage to Creature. Those Nexuses a bit further ahead. Looks like this could actually turn into quite a long game, because we've basically, like, when you invest in a harass tactic, a lot of harass tactics will be able to linger, right? Like, if you go Blink Stalkers, you can maybe feign as if your harass is ended, but then you just come back and get a bunch of kills, because Blink Stalkers are a threat that persists, similar to, say, Oracles. But a DT opener, it's kind of like, okay, it's a big punch, but now it's probably not going to do anything for a long time until we get to a later stage in the game. So because of the way that this opened up, it's actually might turn into a very long macro game, because they've both invested in very expensive harass tactics that can't get anything done at this point.
True. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. DTs is more of a haymaker as opposed to the Blinkstalker or Oracle, which is more of like a poke every now and again. And they're fairly similar builds here, getting the +1 in the Immortals. The difference here could be to see whether one of them goes Immortal Archon or Colossi Tech, and it's coming to about that time right now, so you're going to see either one of them go for a Robo. I don't think both of them will go for Charge Lot Archon. Nice harass there by HuShang, just sniping a pylon real quick with DTs.
Oh no, Creature's looking for this DT.
Creature does not scout the proxy tech. If he got that tech, it'd be huge right before +2 can be started here by HuShang.
I'm really impressed with this level of play. Like, yes, he didn't exactly find it, but like he has the intelligence to send this DT out knowing that the shrine is proxied somewhere. BTW, it's HuShang. I'm just gonna call him HuShang.
HuShang, is that what it is?
Yeah,
or HuShang?
No. It's HuShang. Okay, we at the RSL are making this decision without Kaboosh.
Not who.
So this.
All right, pronunciation mistakes happen. Let's relax.
Why not?
But yep, just like we pointed out here, it looks like Creature is going to be the one going for the charge. HuShang rather. HuShang is going to be the one going for the Charge Lot Archon, and Creature is going to be going for the robotics tech here.
I think it's actually, if we're serious, I think it's HuShang. Like Hue.
We'll ask him after this game. Who knows? But both players getting +2, getting charged.
Wow, he got this, like, it's not too bad because he didn't have his own third on the way, but this is a really, really nice cancel off on the Nexus. This Immortal Harass is very impressive. We're just seeing this really elegant poking coming out of both of them. I'm more entertained by this PvP than I should be right now.
Yeah, man, PvP is great. Just gotta give it a chance.
Just gotta give it a chance. Give it a chance when you're watching GM level players play.
True.
Yeah. So, a little bit of trading wins back and forth. We're still seeing no third coming out of Creature just yet. So what his plan is, he's gonna probably build up his Immortal and Colossi count and look to kill off HuShang's third base before it really gets going.
Yeah,
so,
I think Creature should definitely take a third base because the Colossus player favors the late game. Definitely, the more Colossus you build up, the more buffer you build up, the better your engagements are going to be because you have the AOE and the superior range of the Colossus, and the Immortals can't really close the distance and do the damage they need to.
Are we going to see another cancel on the Nexus come out? This could be really devastating. It's a lot of damage. He's getting into the Nexus health, which is really nice. Yeah, this is just like, this kind of Immortal Harass is just so brutal. It's really hard to combat it. We're finally seeing Creature's third CC, well, not CC, Nexus go down. His Colossi count is building up. He's going into later tech. This game has the potential to go pretty long. Yeah, Mentor. Are you not entertained, RaMa?
I'm very entertained. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Like I said, PvP is dope. Just gotta give it a chance.
This DT had one job. It failed. The Zelnunga Watchtower. Oh, more DTs coming into the third base. Hey, look! DTs waltzed into a base and they were happy. Finally.
Oh, the swipes are real, folks.
But
these DTs are definitely going to get this Nexus here, but this is huge. But is HuShang going to cancel the third base of Creature? They've been on the same page with build order and tactics here, it looks like. Both sniping each other's third bases. But HuShang cannot engage this. These Colossus will shred this army very, very fast. And HuShang knows this is going to pull back here. The one thing he does have going for him is his +3 is on the way. And it looks like Creature here is stuck at +2. He hasn't started his +3 just yet. Another Colossus on the way here, though. Gateways as well. I think both players should be trying to drop down their Nexus as fast as possible now.
This is what's like really awesome about like this level of StarCraft. It's not like a straightforward affair, you know. It's not just like, oh, I make my units and you make your units and we bash against each other. It's this circling, it's this positional warfare, it's this harass. This is hopefully what I think we'll see more of in Legacy of the Void. But for now, it's making do. Regular old Heart of the Swarm is putting on quite a show.
I agree.
Alright,
The
will
higher
we,
levels you get, the more tactics you see.
Yeah.
You know,
Will we,
HuShang doing that awesome counterattack there.
We see a War Prism kind of posturing up to do quite a bit of damage. At the same time, we have these cancelled gateways sort of wallowing in their own self-pity.
Yeah, they look really, really sad, huh? Nothing
know,
looks
right?
sadder in this world than deactivated warp gates.
I
Like,
know.
they're all gray and
It's like,
depressed.
you know what it reminds me of, like a spaceship that's running out of oxygen in space, and they have no fuel. That's what it looks like. I'm staring at it, looks like the void of space, and you're running out of resources. That's what that is.
It's sad.
So it looks like as our Nexus actually complete. Oh my god! Dun, 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 dun. That's a scary push in the making. Looks like I'm really favoring Creature's position here because this is a much better army, and as we watch Creature's getting off like a really good harass-based little attack. It looks like HuShang is prepping a little attack as well over here, but as of right now, the army, it favors Creature. The supply count, it favors Creature. The economy, it slightly favors Creature. And even the harass is out of control. Wow.
Yeah, in the main base, this is a lot of damage done.
Quickly, we see HuShang is going into the natural. This is the kind of move he has to make.
He's going to snipe this and recall out. This is a good move by HuShang to try and even things up here. But
Yeah.
I think this is where Creature moves across the map and punishes HuShang for the lack of Colossus he has. And like I was saying earlier, you can make these tech switches, but as the charge lot Immortal player, you really need to do some damage in the mid game when your opponent tries to get his third base, or you're really going to lose to the superior AoE or the Colossus player. Because you see Creature's army is just super scary moving across the map. And although he is at an upgrade deficit for the time being, I think he's going to win this fight pretty decisively.
In his favor, he managed to save his main Nexus, but yeah, this army is like, I don't know, this is the army that as a Zerg I'm scared of, you know? You don't even have, this doesn't even have to be a mirror matchup for me to be quite...
Oh, nice position here by Creature, abusing the high ground here.
Yeah, story of
Dead
Deadweight.
Colossus.
And you know what? Here's, we have
big
this fight
engage,
going
beautiful
down.
time warp on the Archons, and this is
Yeah.
GG here by Creature. He's gonna crush this fight and take our first game off HuShang here. Well played by both players, but Creature with the better army composition and the better harass there to close this first game out.
Little funny thing, Creature actually took his third Nexus on the lower base, probably because he was very scared of having that position being used against him later on. So yeah, Creature, he's thinking about it. I definitely am impressed by Creature's like sense of like place of mind. He knows there's a proxy out there, so he hunts with his DT. Originally, he thought there might be some proxy bullshit, so he sent out the probe. He didn't catch it both times, but we're just seeing this really well thought out approach coming out from Creature, and it's clearly paying off.
Yeah, I agree. That was a great first game by Creature. I'm taking notes on how to play PvP there, because that was solid.